So I just caught wind from the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, and guess what? Jeezy, or as some of y'all might know him by his government name, Jenkins, has just filed for divorce from our TV fave, Jeannie Mai, and guess where? In the Fulton County Superior Court. But hold up, there's more to the story. These two have been separated for a bit now. Yup, they had that prenup in place. Smart move. And Jeezy is now looking to share legal custody for their little one who just celebrated her first birthday. Now, for those of you who've been living under a rock, Jeezy and Jeannie tied the knot back in 2021. Real low-key vibes. Remember The Real? That's where Jeannie shone bright as a co-host.
When I met Jeezy, so it was last November, so we're almost at a year now.
Fast forward from that iconic date in 2018, and bam, now they're in Splitsville. But the big question is, what went down? Strap in, because we're doing a deep dive. First things first, let's hop in the time machine. 2018 was the year of magic. Jeannie and Yeezy were lighting up paparazzi flashbulbs from Hollywood to Atlanta. From romantic dinners to glitzy parties, and pretty soon she's flaunting that diamond. But here's the tea. Love ain't no fairy tale, especially when you're juggling LA glam and ATL streets. Miss Mai was living it up under those Hollywood lights, while Jeezy, he was running his empire down south, moving in shadows. 2 worlds, 2 rhythms, and probably 2 playlists. Their chemistry? Think of it like mixing up salsa and hip-hop. Distinct flavors, but when blended just right, it was straight fire. Now, let's keep it 100. The glow up from their love story? Priceless. I mean, Jeezy was probably sipping on some of that LA glitz through Jeannie, and maybe she got a golden ticket to the heart of hip-hop post The Real. Win-win, right? Now, here's where it gets spicy. Some folks are whispering that Jeannie might have wanted a chapter with Yeezy that had the sweet sound of lullabies in the background. Cast your mind back, peeps. Jeannie and her ex, Freddie Hardeyes, 10 years and nada in the kiddo department? Life's all about growth and evolution, so maybe, just maybe, her ticking clock started to chime. Oh, and speaking of Freddie, anyone else remember Jeannie's whole Prince Charming on a white horse phase? And then, out of nowhere, Jeezy swoops in and she's suddenly jamming to a different beat? Think more bass and less banjo. I'm not out here saying Jeannie was on the hubby hunt for the best deal, but come on. Yeezy's got bars, swag, and the bank account to match. Freddie, love him, but he was more the vanilla to Jeezy's decadent double fudge. And between your average dude and a hip-hop mogul, one sounds like a cozy sitcom, and the other, straight out of MTV Cribs. The zinger? When Jeannie played coy on The Real, going, yeah, I find them appealing, but my heart's set on Freddie, who's white. Girl, we see you. That was some smooth sailing. But guess the winds changed direction, because soon she was cruising on the SS Jeezy. Wild ride, huh? For real though, why did Jeannie hop over to Team Jeezy? Was Freddie too predictable? Was Jeezy the excitement she was craving? I mean, isn't Jeezy every gal's dream? A hip-hop legend with the bag and the swag? Freddie, bro, love you man, but you were kind of the comfort food in this story. And maybe Jeannie wanted to spice things up. But let's not forget that epic baby shower on The Real. Anyone else catch those vibes? It was like watching a rom-com where the leads have zero chemistry. More like an episode of Awkward Family Photos than Power Couple Goals. Remember when TLC said don't go chasing waterfalls? Well, Jeannie and Yeezy were like, nah, we're gonna build our own dam and see if it holds. Spoiler, it got wet, real wet. Now, let's paint the scene. We've got Jeannie, fierce, sassy, and hotter than a cup of tea you forgot to sip and it burned your tongue. Jeannie, with her flaming temper, never got caught out by her ex Freddie. Freddie was, to be blunt, the marshmallow to her campfire. Soft, melty, and easy to roast. But Jeezy? Oh, Jeezy was different. You know that one guy who walks into a room and the vibe's like, who turned on the heat? That was Jeezy for ya. Jeezy wasn't about the let's pretend everything is peachy life. He came with authenticity, something Jeannie respected. But when she tried to go full dragon mode on him, he was like, not in my castle. Jeannie, taking a deep breath, nobody clocked my temper, you know? Not until Jeezy. He mirrored me so hard, it was like battling my reflection in Dance Dance Revolution. But Jeezy didn't want to tame the dragon. He wanted me to see it, acknowledge it, and maybe get some therapy. I had a choice: let the dragon run wild and ruin my love story, or cage the beast. So, what do we have? A love story where both parties have dragons? Dragons in love? Maybe we're on to a new Disney movie. But for real, relationships ain't about taming each other's dragons. It's about coexisting with those dragons, maybe playing poker in the background. Just a friendly game, no fire breathing. Now, here's where the plot thickens. You think Jeannie was the only one with fire? Nah, fam. Jeezy had his own playlist of hot tracks. Two passionate souls trying to remix their beats into one jam. Sometimes it was a bop, other times a flop. This isn't just a story about love gone sour. Nah, this is about growth, fam. It's like leveling up in a video game. Every relationship is a new level. Sometimes you level up, sometimes you gotta respawn and try again. We're all just trying to find our co-op partner in this game called life. Someone who, when we start spitting fire, hands us a mic and says, let's make a mixtape. Now, let me paint the picture for you. Picture this: Jeannie, all zen and doing her deep breathing exercises. Why, you ask? Because the girl had to work on not losing her cool when around her bae Jeezy. Now, I ain't no Sherlock, but if you gotta do that, maybe your relationship's got more drama than a soap opera. Ayo, when Jeezy bolted, I was like, hold up, run that back. Seriously, was Jeannie missing some classes at the School of Chill? Or maybe she was late to a few sessions. Or perhaps she was just struggling to make the honor roll in the Don't Lose Your Cool 101. But hold up, pump the brakes. Before we go down that rabbit hole to the blame Jeannie game, let's not get it twisted. Jeezy ain't rocking a halo either. My dude's relationship track record, spicier than that extra hot sauce you regret at taco night. And who can forget that whole fiasco with his kid? That's a chapter straight out of the Hip Hop Chronicles. I mean, their love story wasn't some WWF showdown, but if Communication was a track on their Love album, man, they must have hit the skip button every dang time. Like, come on. That could have been the platinum hit that kept their duo on the charts. But nah, they let that jam collect dust. And let's lay down some facts. If coins magically appeared in my pocket every time Jeezy gave us a family post, I'd still be window shopping. For real, his post game so rare, it makes unicorn seem basic. In this age where love's measured in IG posts and emoji hearts, Yeezy silence, that's a mystery wrapped inside of an enigma. Now, slide over to Gucci Mane's lane. My man's IG feed, it's like keeping up with the Gucci's. He's flashing all that fam love 24/7, flaunting his queen Keisha and their squad. But Jeezy, on the other hand, seems like he's playing Where's Waldo with his fam. And filing for divorce before Jeannie could blink? Oh snap, that's a whole season finale twist no one saw coming. Drama meter broke with that move. If Jeannie and Jeezy dropped a track together post-breakup, what would you name it? Drop those fire titles in the comments. And hey, if you're vibing with this video, smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe.